Human behavior has always been a mystery. Why do people do what they do? Why do they react one way when we expected something else? How do we learn to understand, connect with, enroll, engage, align with people most effectively? Hi, I'm Christine Comerford, founder of Smart Tribes Institute, and welcome to our Smart Tribes Crack the Behavior Code podcast. In each episode, you'll learn practical, easy-to-use tools to better understand and change human behavior. These tools will help your team outperform, out-engage, outsell the competition. In other words, to become a smart tribe. Oh, and you'll find these tools super helpful in your personal life too. Let's go.
So here's what we know. Content marketing is a massively effective method of increasing ROI and overall customer engagement. It's also a great way to add value to prospects, to bring them into the funnel and show them your expertise. Give them some value before they're actually having to risk by putting any money at stake. Also, content marketing is not as easy as whipping up some content and tossing it into the oven of the internet, right? Careful consideration, strategy is required. And sometimes, even with the best intentions, major mistakes can be made right from the get-go. So let me ask, are you happy with your content marketing results? If not, you may be making one or more of these crucial mistakes.
Hi, I'm Christine Comerford of Smart Tribes Institute, and I'd love to invite you to Culture Camp. Create the culture of your dreams, learn neuroscience for optimal engagement, optimal performance, recruiting, and retention. We're going to have a super cool full day and then half day, followed by 6 follow-up group coaching sessions of 90 minutes each. Who should attend Culture Camp? People, talent, HR leaders, cultural influencers who want to really create increased engagement, people performance, faster recruiting, greater retention. And what's cool is that as you learn all the tools and techniques that over 1,000 companies have used to benefit, you're going to really understand how to create that intrinsic motivation and a culture where people say, thank God it's Monday. You're going to get very practical tools, very practical techniques, and you're going to build a cool network of fellow travelers, if you will, who are doing the same thing at their own company. So join us at Culture Camp. We can't wait to see you there.
Recently, I sat down with super brain Amanda Milligan at Fractl, an online marketing agency specializing in engaging and emotional web content. And here's her advice. Mistake number 1, content that's too branded. Content that looks like a traditional ad will be responded to like a traditional ad, like you're just trying to sell and you're not engaging and adding value. If your content is provided and presented in a more natural, organic way, people will be more likely to receive it well and to not just consider it an endorsement of your company's credo. Here's your fast fix. Form ideas around the overall values and objectives of your company, not the brand itself. For example, if you're a car insurance company, create content about safe driving, not about how to find the best insurance. Place your logo on content once, in a noticeable but not eye-catching area. The bottom of an infographic or a single link in an article is fine. Use subtle methods of incorporating branding like fonts or colors that don't immediately call attention to the company but are reminiscent of the brand. Mistake number 2, not getting your audience involved. If you're using outdated approaches to content creation, like anticipating the communication stream while only getting kind of one-way subpar results, it's not going to work. Consider every content strategy to be a conversation. Be sure to facilitate that back and forth. It'll open doors for more customers. Here's a fast fix. Comments and other means of feedback can allow your potential customers to interact with your content, to feel more connected to it. Assessments, surveys, create channels to facilitate the building of relationships through comments or social media. Craft content that's interactive. Allow the audience to click, explore, participate, get some skin in the game. Interactive quizzes, graphics, maps, other multimedia. Listen to what your audience is saying. They could be telling you exactly what they want to see and learn, but you're not paying attention. You're missing countless valuable opportunities. Mistake number 3, conveying facts but missing emotion. Content isn't about teaching and informing. It's about connecting and experiencing. All you have to do is tap into humanity. Tap into what brings us together in real life. The emotions that ignite empathy. You'll have content that's really kind of memorable, that's impactful. Here's a fast fix. Don't think of content as an article or an infographic. Think of it as a story. Ask yourself, what does this information actually mean to the person reading it? How can I illustrate that? That's when the story comes in. You can check out our podcast also on stories. Read your own content. Write down 3 words about it and how it made you feel, being as specific as possible. If none of the words are an emotion or they're too vague and maybe, informative or interesting, right, rather than surprising and inspiring, start again. It's got to be emotional. Consider incorporating emotions that lead to virality, something that really touches people deeply, to give your content an edge from the beginning. Safety, belonging, mattering, right? Always helpful to consider. Also curve, curiosity, urgency, relevance, value, emotion. Mistake number 4, overthinking content and missing context. Sure, content can speak for itself, but think about it this way. You can write an incredible book and leave free copies all over town, but virtually no one will read it. Why? With so much content available, everything is about curation, meaning getting your content published in the right place can mean everything. Fast fix. Don't think about what sites get the most views. Make sure to carefully consider where your potential customers are and target the sites they visit. Create a team of media relations specialists who can build relationships with publishers. This team should be at least equal in size to your content development team. Study how to send out pitch emails. Make sure the headline is eye-catching, to the point. Make sure the body of the email succinctly explains what the content is about, why you're pitching it to this publisher, why the audience will benefit from it and enjoy it. If you're making any of these above mistakes, if you're making any of the mistakes I just mentioned, now is the time to improve your process. Once you've identified your main pain points and you're creating the right content in the right place for the right audience, then you'll see big changes in your ROI. So how is your content strategy working? Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for joining me on this episode. Every listen, every share, every review helps others form their own smart tribes where teams are engaged, happy, and optimally performing. Together, you and I can help millions of people crack the behavior code in their organizations, families, and communities. I invite you to take 2 minutes and head over to smarttribesinstitute.com to discover more about how to form a smart tribe. See you there, and please tell your friends.